And then you move on to, say, agentic AI, where your AI is able to make a reasoned response to something. Like it'll do some analysis, determine what needs to happen, and then act on that analysis. Right? Basically, hit on automations. Uh, the way this works is that within this small environment, so it takes the context that it has, and then it makes a judgment call. Okay. And then if you have a really good agentic AI, it then puts it in front of someone to make a decision on whether or not that judgment call was accurate. Why? Well, because AI can't be accountable. You can't hold AI accountable for decision making. Ultimately, someone has to own that decision. And so that person makes the judgment call on whether or not the decision has been made correctly. Okay, then it moves on to the next phase of action, which is it takes that judgment call and the context that has been saved from that judgment call, and then makes another judgment call and activates a process, and then kicks off that process, and that process moves through its steps until it gets to the end result. In which case, it then puts that process result in front of someone, ideally in front of someone for approval and review, and then you're good to go. So what it's done here is it's gone past the 4 levels of reasoning, 4-step reasoning that AI generally kind of peaks at. If you look at all the data models that Apple presented, and it works in its small realm, then it keeps context for the next stage, and then that keeps context for the next stage. So the way you get around that is that you build in this availability of keeping context and moving on to the next stage. So AI is able to mimic decision making based off of preset automations that you put in place, and then you utilize AI to do the analysis. Okay, so we've got that, and we understand that the reasoning is limited to very simple tasks. So anyway, those are my thoughts on AI. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to post them down into the chat. I would love to hear your comments and know what it is you have on your mind. If you like what you see, go ahead and hit like and subscribe, and enjoy your learning journey.